Welcome in AI class. Today we will discuss OpenOffice Writer. We have already discussed OpenOffice Writer features. Actually, there are number of features, number of options in OpenOffice Writer. So again, today we will continue with the options with the features of OpenOffice Writer. So let us start firstly with formatting. How to format a document. Firstly, let us discuss what is formatting. Formatting is the process of changing the appearance of the text. So, if we want to make changes in the appearance of the text, yes, we can do it in the OpenOffice Writer. Appearance of the text to mean like changing various font name, that is Arial Black, Times New Roman. Number of predefined fonts are also there, and we can also download and we can utilize. Font color, yes, we can change the font color also, and font size also. Settings which are standard or which are predefined. Standard or predefined to mean which are by the software itself. Those settings are known as default setting. So by formatting a document, by formatting characters, we can change the default setting. Yes, default setting is given by every software, but if you want to customize, we want to change, yes, we can change at any time. So what is the formatting? Formatting is appearance of the text, and we can set the appearance of the text according to our need and desire. Firstly, we will discuss character formatting. Yes, we can format characters also. We can format paragraph also. We can format page also. So, we will start with character formatting today. There are different ways to format characters. Here I have listed three. Number one, format menu. Yes, we can format the characters by the format menu. Second, by the formatting toolbar. And third, by the properties sidebar. So now we will discuss these three ways one by one to set the character formatting. Firstly, character formatting by format menu. We all know there are different kind of menus in the menu bar, like file, edit, view, insert, format, and so on. So character formatting by format menu, for this, firstly select the text. Yes, select the text to which you want to apply the character formatting. Select the text. Second, click on the format menu. Yes, you can see in the diagram. Fifth menu, that is the format menu. Click on that. Whenever we will click on any menu, its sub option will appear. So from the sub option, select the character option because we want to apply the character formatting. Again I am repeating, from format menu, select the character option. So when we will select character option, a character dialog box appears. Yes, you can see in the diagram, a character dialog box appears. Look carefully, it has different tabs. How many tabs? Yes, it has 5 tabs. And these are number one, font, font effects, position, fourth hyperlink, and fifth is background. So these are the 5 tabs of character dialog box. We can set different formattings for characters from these tabs. Again I am repeating, a character dialog box has 5 tabs. Number 1, font, font effects, position, hyperlink, and background. So let us discuss these tabs with important options. First one, font tab. Yes, it's a by default first tab will be selected, and if you want to switch in between the different tabs of character dialog box, click on any tab. So first one is font tab. By clicking on the font tab, you can see different options are there, like we can select a desired font. Again, I am going to tell the name of the font. Number of different fonts are there pre-installed, and we can also install. We can download and we can install also, like Arial, Times New Roman. So we can change the font also, its size also. Size is also given. You can select or you can type, that is the points 15, 16 and so on. And typeface also. Typeface to mean making the text bold, italic, regular. Yes, different typeface are there depending upon our document. If we want to emphasize a few characters, yes, we can make them bold, we can underline, we can make them italic also. So these are the options in the font tab which we can select. Next tab, that is font effects. From its name, from the name of the tab, it's a very clear that to give the effects to the font to mean character, to give the effects to the character, yes, utilize this tab. And the different option, number of options are there which we can utilize, like font color. You want to give the desired color to your text, yes, we can select it. The first one, it's font color. Whenever you will click, it's a drop down arrow, all the colors will be displayed. Select any color, and yes, we can give color to the font, to the text. Effects, number of effects are there. You want to apply 2D 3D effects, yes, we can apply also. You want to underline the text, yes, you can see underline is also there. And in the drop down arrow, we can select underline style also. You want to select dotted underline, you want to select a plain underline, you want to select doubled underline, and its color also. Other options on the font effect, you can see overline. You want to set the overline, you want to strike through the text, yes, we can set. We want to give the shadow to the text. We all know about the shadow. You want to set the shadow, yes, we can set the shadow also. You can click the checkbox of the shadow, and shadow will be selected for the selected text. Sometime we want to make the text blinking, yes, there is checkbox blinking. See it, whenever we will click the selected text, automatically it will get blinked. And hidden, sometime we want to make selected text hidden from others, yes, we can hide also. So these are the options on the font effect tab which we can use according to our need, according to our requirement. Next tab, position tab. Position tab indicates that we want to set the position of the text according to our requirement. Yes, we can set. Position to mean superscript, subscript. We want to set text at any angle, that is rotation. Yes, we can set. We want to give spacing in between the characters. Yes, we can set. So see, firstly position, and options are given superscript, normal, subscript. Yes, we can set according to our need. Rotation, yes, at different angles we can also set the text, like 0 degree, 90 degree and 270 degree is also given. Next, scale width. Scale width we can set its width also, width of the characters. You want to set the spacing in between the characters? Yes, we can set from the spacing drop down arrow. So we can format our character by setting its position as and when required. Next tab, hyperlink tab. Hyperlink to mean creating link with other files, creating link with other documents. Like we are searching on the internet, we are clicking and other page is opening. Similar way we can create hyperlink in our document also. So if we want to attach any other file, any other document with our writer document, yes, we can link also from the hyperlink tab. And fifth tab, that is background tab. From the background tab we can set the background of the text. Yes, sometime we want to set any image, any background behind the written text. Yes, we can set also from the background tab. So these are the 5 tabs we have discussed to set the character formatting. As in the starting, we discussed that we can set character formatting from different locations. We have discussed from format menu, and now we will discuss we can also set the character formatting from the formatting bar. Yes, you can see in the diagram, formatting bar is given and all the options for the formatting are also listed on the formatting bar in the form of icons. Yes, you can see font, font size, bold, italic, underline, text color is also given, and highlighter, highlighting the text. You want to highlight the text? Yes, we can also highlight, and this option we will also discuss later on in detail. So these are the options on the formatting bar also, and yes, we can select these directly from the formatting bar as and when required. As we listed that we can set the character formatting from the properties sidebar also. So yes, now we will see there is properties sidebar on the right side of a writer window. Yes, you can see in the diagram, and all the formatting options are also indicated. Yes, required option we can select from the properties sidebar also. Same options as we have discussed from the format menu and then from the formatting toolbar. Same options are on the properties sidebar also, and we can use these options according to our need. Now let us discuss in detail highlighting text. Highlighter, we all know, we want to make the text look different from other text. Why we are highlighting? So that we can draw the reader's attention. To emphasize our text, we can highlight the text. Now let us see how to highlight the text. So firstly, if we will highlight the text, we can select any color and that color will be displayed as text's background color. So steps to highlight text are: select the text, click the drop down arrow of the highlighting button on the formatting bar. Yes, we have seen the formatting bar. And now let us see again. You can see the last button on the formatting toolbar, that is a highlighter button. So if we want to highlight the text with any color, select this button. There will be a drop down arrow showing, it will show you all the colors. You want to select any color for your highlighter? Yes, we can select. And the selected text will be highlighted with your selected color. And same we can set, yes, we can also highlight the text from the properties sidebar. Same this highlighting button, it is on the properties sidebar also, and we can highlight our text from the properties sidebar too. Now, line and paragraph spacing. Line and paragraph spacing to mean in between two lines we want to set the spacing, we want to change the spacing, you want to increase the spacing, you want to decrease the spacing. Similar way in paragraph, in between two paragraphs, after the paragraph or before the paragraph, you want to set the spacing as per desired, as per requirement. Yes, we can set. So what is spacing? Spacing is amount of white space, blank space between the lines of the text or in between the paragraph. So let us see how to set the spacing. Place the cursor within the paragraph whose line spacing we want to change, or select the complete paragraph. And after that, from the format menu, select the paragraph option. Yes, you can see in the diagram format menu and there is paragraph option. So by selecting paragraph option, paragraph dialog box appears, and in this dialog box you can see spacing. Firstly, it's indicated spacing above paragraph and below paragraph is given. Yes, if you want to set the spacing in between two paragraphs, yes, we can set from above paragraph and below paragraph. Yes, in front of these there are boxes given. You can set the amount for spacing above the paragraph and below the paragraph according to requirement. Similar way, line spacing. Line spacing to mean in between two lines, the space you want to set. That we can select from the line spacing section. By default, it's a single. Yes, there are number of options: single, double, 1.5 line, or you can set according to your need also. Custom setting is also there. Whatever points you want to give to your line spacing, yes, we can set. And after that, click on OK button. So the paragraph dialog box, I would like to here also discuss a few tabs. Yes, here are indent and spacing, alignment, text flow, outline and numbering, tabs, drop caps and border. So these are the different tabs of a paragraph. What is in indent and spacing we have already discussed. That is spacing above paragraph you want to set, below paragraph we want to set, indentation before text, after text we want to set, for the first line indentation we want to set. These are on the indent and spacing. Let us again repeat. So for that, by default indent and spacing tab will be selected, and in between, if in between tabs you want to switch, then simply click on the tabs. As we have already discussed, select the before and after spacing for the paragraph, and for the line spacing, select the line spacing from the line spacing section. Next, setting alignment. Now, what is alignment? Alignment is the manner in which the text is placed within the margins of the page. You can see at the left hand side and the right hand side there is margin, and to the left or to the right you want to set your text according to your requirement. Yes, we can set it by the alignment. There are also different ways to set the alignment for the text. Yes, let us discuss. Same way, we can set alignment from the format menu also. We can set alignment from the formatting toolbar also. And third, what is the third way? Yes, we can select the alignment from the properties sidebar also. So let us firstly discuss with format menu. Select the text, and from the format menu select the paragraph option. Whenever we will select the paragraph option, paragraph dialog box appears. So number of options, number of tabs are there. First, we have already discussed indent and spacing, alignment, text flow, and so on. So now we are going to set the alignment for the text. So select the second tab, and that is alignment. Yes, you can see different options: left alignment, right, center, justified. So these are the different alignment options. Whatever option is required, select from here and click on OK button. That alignment will be applied to your selected text. Try this by practical and see the changes also. Same, we can also apply the desired alignment from the formatting bar also. Yes, you can see these alignment: left, center, right, justify. These alignment options, these alignment icons are displayed on the formatting bar also, and we can apply according to our requirement. Other way is click on the format menu and there is alignment option also. Yes, you can see in the diagram. Again I am repeating, click on the format menu and alignment option. Whenever you will select the alignment option, sub options will be there indicating the different alignments like left, centered, right, justified. So select these option which is required from this option and set the alignment. As we have discussed that we can set the alignment from the side property bar also. Yes, you can see the alignment is listed, alignment icons are there on the side properties bar. Select the required alignment from the side property bar to set alignment to your selected text in the document. Now we will discuss tabs. How to set tab. Firstly, let us discuss what is tab. You might have seen tab button on the keyboard, and there is space button also on the keyboard. We are pressing the space bar one character, it will give space for the one character only. Sometimes we want to move our cursor position for more than one character at a time. So for that we can set the tab amount, tab space. There is tab button. Whatever amount we will set for the tab, and whenever you will press the tab button, it will move your cursor position to the next point, whatever amount we have set for the tab button. So each time when we press the tab key, by default the cursor moves half inch to the right. Yes, 1/2, or you can say half inch to the right. that is the by default setting for the tab movement. If you want to change this setting, yes, we can set also. The tab selector is located to the left of the horizontal ruler on the ruler bar. Yes, we can set from the ruler bar also. And tab selector, it is on the left hand side of the horizontal ruler bar. In OpenOffice Writer, we can set 4 types of tab: left, right, centered, and decimal. Again, I am repeating, there are 4 types of tab in OpenOffice Writer and almost in any word processing software, that is left, right, centered, and decimal. Now there are different ways to set the tab. So let us discuss these. First is by selecting paragraph option from the format menu. Yes, from the format menu and paragraph option we can also set the tab. And second is from the horizontal ruler bar. Yes, let us see one by one. And firstly, setting tab stop by format menu. So for that, select the format menu and click on the paragraph option. We have already seen paragraph dialog box, and yes, you can see it's indicated on the paragraph dialog box, tab, tab. So whenever you will select the tabs from the paragraph option, it will show all the options, sub option related to the tab setting. So you can see type of tabs: left, right, centered, justify, decimal. Again I am repeating, left, right, centered, and decimal. So these are the types of tab. You want to set? Yes, we can set according to our requirement. So from here, select the desired tab stop. Number of tabs we want to set, repeat the second and third point. What is the second and third point? That is the paragraph dialog box, and from the paragraph dialog box select the tabs and then select the desired tab stop type. It means we can set more than one tab stops in the document. Number of tab stops you want to set? Yes, we can set. Let us see now how to set tab stop from the horizontal ruler. It's very simple. Whenever you will click on the ruler, on the horizontal ruler, you can see L shape icon, and yes, that it indicates L shape, it is the tab stop position. So wherever you want to set, yes, click on the horizontal ruler and there will be L shape, and number of tab stops we can set on the ruler bar. Now, so for today, these were the points, these were the features we have discussed for OpenOffice Writer. So from discussed, I have given you a few questions to solve. Try it by your own, and if there will be any query, yes, you are welcome at any time. For practical also I have given. Try it at home. Yes, if there will be query, you can ask. It's very simple. From what we have discussed, I have given. And also, here I would like to say the points, the steps we have discussed one by one. Please try it practical if you can. It will help you in your study also. And if you will try the practical, yes, these options will be easy for you to understand. So for today, thank you.